Hi, I'm Todd Jones, host of the podcast Pressbox Access. Here's a clip from my interview with Peter King. How different is the NFL now? Well, let's hear Peter talk about the time he gave Boomer Esiason a ride from the airport after the quarterback had been drafted. So you have a Boomer Esiason story from his rookie year. I have one. They sent me out to Softball City in Erlanger, Kentucky to write about Boomer because he was playing shortstop in a softball league, and I'm like, just leave him alone. It's the off season. There's nothing going on. He's good to us during the season. If we absolutely need him, yes. But we don't need to do this. So I go to Softball City. I sit on the bench, and I'm waiting. And here comes Boomer walking over, and he's got his gloves, and he's with Mark Pike from the Buffalo Bills, who live by Boomer. And he sees me from about 30 yards away, and Boomer yells, "This is not a story!" And I'm like, he has better news judgment than the person who sent me here. And Boomer, being Boomer, sat down. He kind of gave me some shit for like 5 minutes, and then he finally says, "All right, what do you need?" And he gave me 5 minutes, and I wrote my damn Boomer Esiason softball story. But you from his rookie season, Peter, you pick up Boomer Esiason at the airport?
Well, yeah, it's sort of a.
He got drafted, and you go to pick him up. Doesn't the team pick him up? What is this?
They're supposed to, but here's exactly what happens. The Bengals sent a guy the day he was drafted out to pick him and Pete Koch up in a limo. I have a 2-door Volkswagen Rabbit, and I find out the flight he's in on. And I go out and I wait at the gate, and they come in, Pete Koch and Boomer Esiason. And I said, "Yeah, I'm Peter King. I'm with the Inquirer. I'm here to pick you up." So I take them out, and we even see the guy who's there to pick them up. And I have him go out a door that's not directly where this guy is, so he won't see them and they won't see him. And I just walk out to the car, and there's Pete Koch. He's about 6'5", 290. Defensive end, and Boomer, who's big, but he's not 6'5", 290. And so obviously Boomer's going to fold himself into the back seat. So he does so, and as soon as the door closes, he goes, "Well, welcome to the effing NFL." And he always kids me when we're together now that he always introduces me as, "This is the guy who picked me up from the airport in a microscopic car," and it happened. Yeah.
And didn't you also help him learn the playbook?
Well, one time I did a story with him. I was at SI, and I did a story with him when he was. They were playing Washington, and Matt Millen was the veteran linebacker for Washington, and Boomer had said he's incredibly hard to game plan for because he's unpredictable. You watch tape, and it's just so different and all that. And so, and I wrote about this. I quizzed him on his game plan on Saturday night. I would give him the formation and the play call, and he would say, "Okay, here are my keys. I'm looking at this, this, and this." So that was really kind of a fun thing, but you could do that with Boomer. He just, the least surprising event of my NFL coverage career is watching Boomer Esiason get into TV and radio and make his living post-career in that way. Because, I mean, how about this, Todd? The team I walked into, the two of the 3 or 4 biggest stars were Boomer Esiason and Chris Collinsworth. Have there ever been 2 guys made to do TV who played football more than those 2 guys?
Exactly. That was the whole locker room that I walked into as a young reporter. Boomer would have the reporters over at his locker almost every day and just go on, and then he would say, "You guys have enough?"
Oh, well, those were the days. But those guys, when I was a rookie beat reporter in 1984, the dorm at Wilmington had one or two payphones, and there's 80 guys, 90 guys on that team. So the payphones were never free or never available. And I had a phone in my room, so the guys who were smart would understand that the guys from the Post and the Inquirer who used to live at training camp had phones, and you should make friends with them so you can use their phones at night. So Boomer and Collinsworth, they built up a pretty good phone bill on the good graces of the Cincinnati Inquirer.